8 years ago, my partner cheated on me. After months of heartbreak, I've rebuilt my life and found someone who truly values me. Looking for support and moving forward. Hi everyone. A few months ago, my life completely shattered. My partner of 8 years, someone I trusted more than anyone, was unfaithful. The way I discovered it still feels like something out of a bad dream. It was a regular evening at home. We were having dinner, chatting about work, and planning a weekend trip. Looking back, he seemed a little distracted, but I chalked it up to stress. Later that night, while he was in the shower, he left his phone on the counter, a rare occurrence for someone who always seemed glued to it. A notification lit up the screen. I wasn't planning to look, but the message preview caught my eye. It was from someone I didn't recognize, and the words were intimate. My heart started racing, and against my better judgment, I opened the chat. What I saw confirmed my worst fears. There were messages, photos, and plans for a weekend I thought we'd spent together. My hands shook as I scrolled, feeling like I was watching my life crumble in real time. When he came out of the shower, I confronted him immediately. He denied it at first, then broke down when I showed him the messages. There were tears, apologies, and promises that it meant nothing, but the damage was done. The person I trusted most had betrayed me, and I felt like my entire reality was a lie. For weeks, I was lost in a whirlwind of emotions: anger, sadness, guilt, and confusion. I kept asking myself what I'd done wrong, but deep down, I knew his choices weren't my fault. Sharing this here feels scary, but I want others going through this to know, you're not alone. Update 1. Ending an 8-year relationship felt like tearing out a piece of my heart, but staying would have meant losing myself. Packing my things was agonizing. Every photo, every memento felt like a reminder of what we once had. I cried the entire drive to my friend's place, where I stayed for a few weeks. But even through the pain, I felt a strange sense of relief. The first few weeks after leaving were rough. I had moments where I wanted to call him, moments where I doubted if I made the right decision. But I kept reminding myself of one thing: I deserve honesty, respect, and love. To keep myself busy, I started journaling every morning. At first, it was just pages of anger and sadness, but slowly, it became a space for reflection and gratitude. I also signed up for yoga. It turned out to be one of the most calming and empowering experiences. Another surprising outlet was art. A local community center offered a painting workshop, and I decided to join. Seeing colors come to life on a blank canvas felt like a metaphor for my own healing. Update 2. I've reconnected with friends I hadn't seen in years, and even took my first solo trip. Traveling alone was something I'd always been too scared to do, but it ended up being one of the most liberating experiences of my life. Work has also been a bright spot. I poured my energy into a project I'm passionate about, and last month I was promoted. Recently, I went on my first date since the breakup. I wasn't expecting much, just dinner with someone a mutual friend introduced me to. But to my surprise, it was a wonderful evening. We laughed, shared stories, and for the first time in a long time, I felt a spark of hope. Update 3. 1 year later. After that first date, I kept things casual with the guy I met. But over time, something incredible happened. We fell in love. Unlike my past relationship, this one feels grounded in trust, kindness, and respect. He values me in ways I never thought possible. One of my favorite moments happened a few weeks ago. We were cooking dinner together when he turned to me and said, "I'm so lucky to have you." In that moment, I realized how far I've come. Infidelity broke me, but it didn't define me. To anyone navigating heartbreak, you will survive this. You'll heal, grow, and one day, you'll find someone worthy of your love. You deserve someone who sees your worth and never takes it for granted. Sending love to everyone on this journey.